Hi there, it's Kathleen here again, and today I have another process video for you. This one is for the Pinkfresh Studio design team, and I'm using the Let Your Heart Decide collection together with some bits from the mix number 2. And what I showed just here was that my original thought was to use some of these epoxy hearts and maybe the stitched hearts to have them kind of falling down from the top of the page, something like raindrops, but that design idea changes as I go. And I set myself the challenge to only use papers that I had already cut into or paper scraps that I had left from other projects before. And I'm mainly using papers from the 6x6 paper pad, but I think there's also one from the 12x12 papers, but I'm not quite sure right now. But anyway, so yeah, right now I'm just trying to layer my photo on some of the papers because, as I said, my idea was to have these hearts falling down from the top, so I wanted to have a photo cluster somewhere in the middle of the page, but that also changes as I go because, I don't know, it didn't really work out, and I keep trying, I keep layering, but it's not really working. But what I really like is how the collection fits my photo, because the colors in my photo are exactly the colors in the collection. The white, the pop of yellow in the flower, the red from the strawberries, and the teal from it's actually a towel in the photo. So yeah, that was perfect. And yeah, as I said, it didn't really work out, my initial idea, so I just I continued to do something else. So I layered this piece of pattern paper behind one of the corners of my page, and I just kind of rolled it over a pencil to make it easier to fold it over, because I didn't want a harsh score line or anything, so I use a pencil to roll the paper over it and have this really nice curved edge. So yeah, here's where my design idea changes, and I thought I would do a diagonal grid design because I had already cut this rectangle. My photo was already cut down and matted, and then I have this other piece of pattern paper that I had already cut. So I thought I would use 4 rectangular pieces of pattern paper for my grid, and I didn't measure them. It's just, I just eyeballed them and wanted to have them more or less the same size, but it's, yeah, I rarely measure things like that. Yeah, and then actually the next few minutes are just shuffling around the things a little bit and trying to find embellishments that work with the topic and the design. So I got out the ephemera pack from the mix number 2 because the colors in there also match the Let Your Heart Decide collection really well, with this light blue and the yellow. And I wanted to include some journaling about this photo, but I didn't want to do it right on my page. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love hidden journaling and that I don't like my handwriting, and that I love to tuck in tags or things into pockets. So I thought I would use one of those pattern papers to create a pocket and tuck in a tag from the mix number 2 ephemera pack. And I keep changing or switching between the one that I have right now and the one to the left of my paper that says wow. So yeah, I changed them out a few times, I think. And now I stick down the photo and the pieces of pattern paper because I know I want to use them and I know I want them where they are right now. But I will only use a strip of washi tape to keep this pattern paper in place because, as I said, I want to create a pocket, so I will use my sewing machine later on to stitch it down. But for now I wanted to continue with the embellishing, so yeah, just want to keep it in place temporarily. So yeah, off camera I now added some stitching, not only where I want my pocket but also on some of the other pattern papers, just to add some more details and more texture. And now I can also tuck in my tag. So I found this little strip that says delicious in the light blue and thought it was perfect for this photo because it was of a very delicious chocolate cake that we got as a treat when we went on our honeymoon. And yeah, now, as I said, just embellishing, but I definitely wanted to use these epoxy hearts because I hadn't used them, I think, no I haven't, and I really love the hearts, so yeah, I definitely wanted to get some on my page. And then just, I don't know, the hello happiness, the sentiment itself fits, but something bugged me about it, I can't really say what. But I think it's because the yellow is a little bit more bright and more of a like sunshiny yellow than the one in the papers. So I will change this in a bit. And here I just try to find more embellishments that I can use and more different, more of the other packs that I haven't used, so the washi stickers for example, or here I have the leatherette stickers, because I want to get lots of different textures and finishes onto this page, because I really love how you can find the same or similar elements in the different kind of embellishment packages. So for example the hearts in like the leatherette and the epoxy shapes and the die cuts and so on. So here I found this little sticker from the mix number 2 cardstock sticker sheet that said love, 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 and used this to change it out with I changed out the hello happiness with this one and just put some metallic gold thread behind it. And I definitely like this a lot more. Yeah. And now, I don't know, it's still looking kind of empty, I think. So you can see my tapping my fingers on my table because I know something's missing, but I don't know what. So I just keep searching for what I can add. So now I finally get out the ephemera pack for the Let Your Heart Decide collection and go through this one to find some elements that work on my page. And I will use some of the floral elements or I think a leaf or a twig or a sprig. Yeah, and I think that this matches the page really well because I have this floral pattern paper, the flower in my photo, and it's just so for me the feeling or the mood I wanted to have was a bit like tropical because the photo was taken on our honeymoon in Bali, so yeah. And now just adding some paint splatters, and I will add my title off camera with 3 colors from the mix number 2 puffy stickers, and I think 1 or 2 more small embellishments, but that's it. Here are some close-ups and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's quite simple, but I really like it. So let me know if you have any questions or any comments, and thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you again soon and have a great day. Bye!